Очарование Kitzbühel уже более 100 лет привлекает в этот регион многочисленных гостей. Сочетание традиций, спорта и образа жизни делает его местом встречи для всех ценителей культуры, любителей природы и экологии.
I was never really that much interested in environmental issues other than keeping our neighborhood clean and stuff like that. But when I was governor, I learned a lot. And I learned that we really have a disastrous situation using too much fossil fuels. It's good for the economy and it made us create the Industrial Revolution and all that stuff. But at the same time, we found out that it creates an enormous amount of pollution. And so now what we have to do is we have to slowly get off fossil fuels. And we have to go and clean our globe. Everyone has a certain amount of power to do something. If it is turning off the lights when you leave the room, if it is not to use so much water, if it is when you buy a car that you think about maybe buying something that is a hybrid car or an electric car or a hydrogen-fueled car. Like I, for instance, I go every day to the gym in the morning on a bicycle. I don't drive my car. I drive my car after 11 o'clock in the morning. I use my car. And then it is an electric Hummer. Nature gives us so much, gives us an abundant amount of sun, an abundant amount of wind and geothermal and all those things. So we got to get rid of fossil fuels and of drilling for oil and stuff like that.
Арнольд Шварценеггер борется с изменениями климата уже более 20 лет, а австрийский всемирный саммит является ключевым звеном его климатической инициативы. Мы приехали в Австрию, чтобы стать частью организованного им благотворительного ужина в поддержку климата.
So now we are doing everything that we can to really get the word out there. And that's why we have environmental conferences at our university at USC in Los Angeles, at the Schwarzenegger Institute. And then we have also in Vienna a huge international the Global Climate Conference. And so this is what our fundraiser tonight is all about, is to raise money so that we can put on the biggest event of the year.
Arnold Schwarzenegger is such a prominent friend of Kitzbühel, and that he's placing this wonderful event here, and the first event for climate action in Kitzbühel. It's really a great honor, I think, for all Kitzbühel, for us here, Kitzbühel Country Club.
Это ужин, посвященный благотворительности. Здесь сейчас будет аукцион, на котором будут продаваться вещи Шварценеггера, картины, фотографии, те предметы, которыми он пользовался во время съемок из фильма «Терминатор», из фильма «Конан». Впечатляет то, что очень хорошая атмосфера, люди очень позитивные, очень по-доброму настроены, все общаются, люди собрались со всего мира. И видно, что это элита, видно, что это свет, видно, что это люди, которые чего-то достигли в жизни.
My biggest project, if it comes to climate, is fair fashion. I'm an ambassador. I support sustainable fashion in Germany because the fashion industry is the second most polluting industry in the world. So we try to reduce that a little bit and to fight for better working conditions, to more sustainable fabrics. In personal life, I just try to do what I think everyone starts to doing, like don't use the car so much, avoid plastic, not flying too much. So like the normal things we all have to change now.
I got the invitation from Arnold, and we talked about last year what we can do, especially for the sport, everything. But Now he had this idea to do something for climbers with his connections and everything. I mean, it's an honor to be here.
Obviously, Arnold Schwarzenegger is a major icon across the world. He's one of the climate champions. And someone like Arnold, for me, is a very unifying figure because he's liked by the Democrats, and he's obviously a Republican, but he brings people together.
Just look here, the people are following him, and that's the good thing. If he makes a charity, an auction, then it works, you know. Arnold is Arnold.
I love to have fun, and I love to enjoy what I do. Like tonight, we have a fundraiser dinner, very important. We like to raise a lot of money, but at the same time, I like to have fun also while we're doing that.